What's going on, America? I'm the right-winged angel out of America. And in this video, we got to talk about this black woman who accused a boba tea shop of cultural appropriation because they used the word trap in their name. That's right. Did you know that black people, they own the N-word and they own the word trap? Let's check this out.
Question, is this black owned?
No.
Okay, interesting.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Doing good. Doing good. Oreo?
Yeah, Taro Slush.
It's coming up right now.
I have a question. Are you guys black owned?
We're Indonesian.
Okay, do you think using this, you guys are not using black culture to gain attention and gain customers? You don't think this is black culture? Is this Asian? Is this Asian culture?
The coffee house is definitely an Asian culture. That's
No, but it's the trap house though. Is that Asian
That's not a
culture?
trap house.
Yes, it is.
That's the
trap tea.
I can show you where it's. I can show you where it's inspired from.
Trap tea, the boba plug. You're using black culture to gain customers.
So apparently black people own the word trap. If black culture is associated with things called trap houses, if you're not familiar with what a trap house is a house where people sell drugs and use drugs. So apparently black culture is connected with drug use and drug selling. I'm sorry, but I'm black and I do not want to be affiliated with that. So you're not going to connect my race with drug selling and drug use. That is ridiculous. These people are insane. The things that they claim, you're claiming trap houses. Now, trap house is a black thing, right? That's something that's associated with black culture. So if a white person says, yeah, black people have trap houses. Yeah, black people use drugs. Black people sell drugs. It's a black thing. Then they'll say, nope, that's racist. You can't say that trap houses and drug use and drug selling is affiliated with black people. Well, you did.
Establishment is not black owned, but you're stealing black culture. Is this not black culture? Trap tea, the boba plug? No, you're thieves. Asian people stealing black culture once again.
See how racist this woman is? I mean, I'll let y'all in on a little secret. A lot of black people do not like Asian people. They are very resentful of Asian people. They are very jealous of Asian people. I've seen this my whole life because there's a ton of Asian people that come into black communities and they set up shop. They own hair stores. They own liquor stores. They own all these establishments and they put them in black neighborhoods, probably because they know that's where people are going to buy the stuff that they're selling. If you don't want Asian people selling this type of stuff in your neighborhood, why don't you set up your own stores in your own neighborhoods? There's money that people have that they can use to establish these places of business that black people frequent, but they choose not to. So when the Asian people come in and they're making a killing off black people, it is what it is. They're still supporting it. If a black person put a black hair store next to an Asian hair store, I guarantee you the Asian hair store would probably do better business. I don't know why, but whenever black people want to go in a black establishment, they're asking for handouts. They're asking for the hookup. But you're not going to do the same thing with the Asian establishment. So I don't know why she's complaining so much. This has been going on for decades, and it is what it is. You're going to see Asian types of businesses in black neighborhoods, and they're going to continue to frequent the black neighborhoods, even though they'll complain to the very end about how Asians treat them, about how Asians think that they're all thieves, about how Asians don't like them, but they're not going to stop doing business with them.
Okay, you'll be exposed though. You're not black owned. You're stealing black culture. You're stealing black culture. No, I came here because I thought it was black owned. That's why I came here. I told my friends.
You thought it was black owned? It's a boba tea shop. It's a tapioca ball. I don't know what you call it. I had it once and I didn't really like it that much. But this is a Asian type of beverage. So why do you think it's black owned? Here's the thing. Just make this point. If she's complaining about cultural appropriation of Asians taking black culture just because they use the word trap, or they said the boba plug. So I guess the word trap and the word plug is owned by black people. Did they trademark or copyright the word trap or plug? Obviously not. So if she's going to say that using those words, if an Asian person used those words in their business, they're appropriating black culture. But if a black person owned an Asian beverage shop, she was okay with doing business with them. Isn't that insane? Isn't that crazy? That this woman wants to complain about cultural appropriation, that Asians are using black phrases, but it's okay for black people to sell Asian beverages. She didn't care about cultural appropriation then, so it's okay for black people to cultural appropriate, but it's not okay for Asians. These people are such hypocrites.
Supporting a black business. This is not black owned. This is not black owned. Asians stealing black culture. Once again, you're a coon. Don't talk.
I'm a coon.
Because I didn't know it was black owned. I already did.
Because I'm tired of people.
Because you're a coon.
Wow, this should call a black man a coon. Just see, and that's exactly what happens every time. So if you don't agree with black people, whatever black people are mad about, this woman was mad about cultural appropriation. If you're a black person and you don't agree with her, then you're a coon. Basically, you're not really a black person to her. So all black people have to agree with each other. People want to talk about, oh, we're not a monolith. We're expected to be. And that's the problem. If you don't agree with the majority of black people or the most vocal of black people, then you're not really black. You'll have your black card revoked. You'll be called a coon, an Uncle Tom, a sellout, all these different names. If you're not falling in line with whatever loud, typically black women say that we should be mad about. Because black men not really worrying about all this BS. This black man, he wanted some boba tea and he went in the shop. He didn't care if it was owned by Asians or by black people. He wanted some tea. That was his priority. Cool, I'm going to get my tea. This place is close to where I live, or so I'm on my way home from work. I'm going to stop in and get my tea. Who cares who owns the place? But unfortunately, these black women, it got to be black owned. It got to be, you got to cater to a certain group of people more than others. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of the state of our community today. We worry about the wrong stuff. There are people in our hoods dying every day. There are kids in our hoods dying every day in black neighborhoods. Nobody wants to say anything about that. Nobody wants to make a fuss about that. Nobody wants to riot or protest about that. Nobody wants to clean up our communities. But when it comes to Asians, quote unquote, appropriating our culture and selling tea, Asian tea with the word trap in it or plug in it, then we got to march about that. We got to make a stink about that. No, that's BS. We got our priorities so messed up in the community, which I call it. The black community is the community because that's the only community that we really talk about. The priorities are screwed up to no end. And I don't think that we can really fix it because nobody is trying to get on board with people like me to talk about the real issues in the black community. We got to talk about cultural appropriation. We got to talk about white supremacy. We got to talk about racism, these nonsense talking points, these nonsense topics that we spend so much time on when we should be spending time on other things. I come from New Orleans, a very, very violent city. And nobody wants to fix it. Nobody wants to do anything about it. They rather worry about other stuff, resurrecting statues of Afro pics and BS like that. So it is what it is. I guess we just lost. I guess we just doomed. I don't really know what's gonna happen, but all I could do is pray for my child, and I'm glad I moved him out of that environment. Now we stay around a bunch of white people. And I don't see any issues going on in my community. So I guess that's the answer. You don't want these things to happen to you. You don't want to see stuff like this. Move away. Follow Scott Adams' advice. And you all know what that advice is. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please hit the like button, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.